Hello! That worked.
How's it going? Welcome, hello. I love seeing everybody pop up.
I know.
It's so exciting.
Good morning. Welcome to the Helen and Jaxon show.
Yay.
We are
Helen, Jane,
Jaxon, Natasha. We are going to talk about baby wearing. We're going to talk wraps, specifically by Pavo Textiles. So if you wandered in and you want to join us, stay. If you have no idea what's going on, that's what's going on. Baby wearing.
Baby wearing babies, talking wraps. That's what we do.
All right.
All right, first up is underrated.
Underrated.
Natasha, take it away.
I am wearing, we don't know how to pronounce this word. I say Etini. What do you say, Jane?
I think it's Etini. I say Etini, but in my head I say Etini, but I know that's wrong.
Okay,
Very
so
wrong.
we're going to go Etini.
Etini.
And this is Magnolia. She is a natty. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. She is beautiful. Look at that. And I was really surprised when I wrapped with this because it's actually very grippy. Like, you can't tell it. But it's actually very, very grippy, and it does so well. Aha. That's how we say it. And it does so well in short carries and long carries and everything in between. And this is really good with Jaxon, who is a seat popper. And I'm going, look at this. I'm being adventurous today. He doesn't have any cross passes because Mags just sticks to herself. We love it, love it, love it. Don't fear the natty. This is a size 5, I believe. And we wrap in the parking lot with it. I know, he really is. Say hi to Cleo and Danny. We wrap in the parking lot. Look at that. She can take it. Don't fear the natty, people. It is gorgeous, wonderful, the most underrated Etini that is out there, people. All the other colors get more love. Sunshine gets so much love, but if you haven't tried an Etini, get your hand on Mags. Now, Jackson's co-host is having a bit of a moment, but she's going to be over in 1 second to talk to you about what she's loving on. Wait, hold on. We got a question. Mags is considered thick.
Yes, thick. I don't know the GSM off the top of my head, but it's thick. This feels so nice.
It feels really good, right?
I love Mags for this time of year too because it's such a perfect, like, creamy winter white.
Yes.
It's such a good winter white.
And when the sun catches it, we have like absolutely no sun today,
none.
but you can see like gold in there.
It's so shimmery and it just looks luxe, doesn't it?
Oh, Jackson's like, hey, get that out of here. Look at that. Oh, there we go. We got some of it. Look at that. So good. Get your hands on Mags.
So good. So we are loving on. We had kind of a big week, Helen and I.
Big is an understatement, Jane.
Okay, we bought all the wraps this week. You make our day too. We love you back. Helen is very vocal today. Happy
really
but vocal,
is.
so
We're gonna go with it.
yeah, we're going with it. So we bought a lot of we bought a lot of wraps. I sold 4. I sold 4. I bought 6. Whoops.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it all evens out.
Yeah, it's
wrap
you know,
money
whatever.
goes back to wraps.
Yeah,
It's the rule.
it's the rule. It's the law.
It's a law.
It is. If it wasn't, it is now.
It is now.
It is now. It's by law. So this is zebra. How do we say this? Soir?
I've been saying
Soir.
Soir. I don't know. How do you think it's pronounced, people?
Soir.
How do we think it's pronounced? Because they say noir. So I just want to take the N away and put an S on it.
Yeah. Soir. Anyway, it's new. It is gorgeous. This is a size 6. And this is a front wrap cross carry. For the record, I don't do animal print.
She thinks she doesn't, but she actually does.
I do it now.
Oh, like soiree.
Oh, okay. I like it. But Yeah, so I've never had a menagerie before. This
But
is
you
my
know what?
first menagerie.
I was telling Jane, turn around, let's see this X on the back. I was telling Jane, it really doesn't, when you have it wrapped, it really doesn't look like an animal print. It just looks awesome. I don't even know how to explain it. It just looks so good.
I'm in like deep love. I can't remember the last time I would think I was so surprised by a wrap. I really just got this on a whim because of because I buy everything on a whim. Because everyone has been talking about platinum and how great platinum is.
Nobody's letting go of platinum.
You have one on the way, yay! I regretted so much after platinum got so much hype that I left it at 166 and I didn't buy it. So
bad decision.
When this one came along, I was like, no more regrets. Do it. Never, just buy everything. So, Helen's gonna take a little moment. So, no regrets. It's fabulous. Let's get some close up. I know, that 166 cake was so good. Let's look at this weave. It is gorgeous. This is still new. I just wrapped with it for the first time yesterday, so I'm still working with words to come up with for it. But it's really blowing my mind. It's got beautiful.
It feels like nothing else.
It feels like nothing. It feels completely different than any wrap I've tried. It really does.
It really does.
It has beautiful stretch. Let's look at this diagonal stretch. But it also feels very strong on. It's not, it has great, I would say really nice snapback. It has a really nice recoil. It has a really nice hug. I'm not a chest pass expert by any stretch, and I put this in a double hammock yesterday, and it was like,
it feels
just
so good.
Hugged me
Oh,
the way I've always wanted to be hugged by a zebra.
Zebra.
It's beautiful, and it's the perfect neutral for me. It's the perfect gray. We're so happy.
It's really good.
It's really good. It's really great, and it has beautiful. It's got gorgeous glide. It's
Helen.
probably one of Helen's taking down the camera. Diva. It's probably my glidiest wrap, but also has the black and white threads. That black and optical white gives a really nice little bit of grip, just enough grip so that it holds in place, which is really nice. Take Helen away from the camera here.
I know. She's like, I'm going to just take this whole situation down.
This is Helen and Zebra.
Zebra. Yeah, it does feel like gliding.
So gliding. It's really nice, isn't it?
It is really nice. And this little area right here, like the texture change between the pattern, I guess you'd say. It's really good.
Yeah, and I love the different wrong side.
Because this feels like, this side feels like super grippy when you run your hand.
It has this really nice micro texture.
Yes.
And then the right side is so soft and glidey.
Yes.
And I think it will break in amazingly, but it's already crazy drapey and soft.
Yeah.
I mean, the drape is really, really beautiful. And like I said, this is the third quick up that we've had in it. So it's not even, it's brand new. And it's really great. If you haven't gotten clawing Natasha. If you haven't tried Menagerie 2.0, do it.
Yes.
This is the time. Okay, so
over here.
we have a couple more segments. We want to first.
Are we fixing stashes?
Yeah, let's fix stashes first.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so we loved all of your submissions. I am loving seeing the stashes up for health and up for fixing. We picked two really wonderful stashes that need some little TLC from us. The first one is Kari's. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. Kari. We love you. We love your stash. It's really fabulous. This is what Kari has so far. She's got Uni Storm 2 on the way. We know Natasha and I are massive
big fans.
Uni Storm fans.
Yes, that's going to make a great rebozo.
It's going to be a great chew. So snuggly.
And it'll be a perfect scarf.
I was going to say, every second that you're not wearing it, you're going to be snuggling on the sofa while wrapping it around your neck.
It's our total snuggle wrap, people. Love it.
So good. Perfect. Everyone needs Uni Storm. Okay, she's also got DLS Dusk 3. She's got Etini Coal 4 She's got Dovebirds 4, DLS Peacock Taffy 4, Ferrand. You say Farron.
I say Farron.
Farron.
No, Farron.
I always trust Natasha. Amethyst 6 and Meow 6. So it's a really good stash.
It's a good stash.
She's got a lot of bases covered. It's really good. She wants 2 things. She wants a ring sling and a 7.
Yes.
Which we support. I think that those are 2 really nice holes to fit in her stash.
Yes.
So let's start with ring sling. What do you think?
Ring sling, we're gonna go with 2 choices. The
Always
first
like
one,
options.
Yes. The first one that we decided was confetti.
So she's got the shorty of Unistorm and her and DLS Dusk is a 3. She could use either one of those in the nice short carries or Rebozo. We feel like she needs like a really bomb-proof ring sling. We are big fans of of feeling like a ring sling is something that you can like throw in the car that can really take a beating. So confetti is bomb-proof.
Yes. Parterre light.
Parterre light, it's not pull prone, it's super supportive, it's gonna glide beautifully through those rings. The rings, I love taking a wrap that needs a little breaking in as a ring sling because it breaks in so quickly. And we think that that's gonna be really nice. And I also think it kind of fits her aesthetic too.
Yes,
like it's
it.
nice and kind of fun and it rocks a Rebozo confetti. I bet it does. I bet it really rocks a Slipknot.
Yes.
Yeah. So we like that option for her, and I feel like she could really do any color in confetti right now. Would work really nicely with her stash cohesion. Oops, sorry, Jackson. Okay, our other option, because we like choices for a ring sling, is Duet. We want to recommend specifically hibiscus or iron. We feel like those team dots. So we feel like either one of those would work really well. I love the idea of Duet in a ring sling.
Yes.
I think it's aesthetically so fun because you immediately get that wrong side and the right side. And it's got gorgeous tails. It's so solid and so supportive and not being pull prone. We think it's going to make a really nice ring sling.
It's going to be good.
Yeah. So Duet or confetti for a ring sling for Kari. Okay, then she needs a 7.
And what do we decide?
We decided
2 choices.
2 choices, always options.
1 from Form.
1 from Form, which would be a Toy Store Gotham.
Jane, you're the enabler of the year, apparently.
Well, I mean, just doing my part. I want to do for you what I know you would do for me, which is clearly to help us buy all the wraps.
Which she did last week.
All of them. I'm amazed that any of you have any wraps left in your stash because I bought all of them. Okay, enough about me. This isn't Fix Jade's stash. This is Fix Kari's stash.
We'll be here all day.
All right, so she needs a 7. We picked a Toy Store Gotham.
Yes.
We feel like a lot of color options, and we think that she's got some really good choices that will work nicely in her stash. We love the Toy Store Gothams in a 7. I have Wild Blueberry North Sea in a 7, and it's lovely. It's such a great double hammock. It's a little bit thinner than previous Gothams. It's got a little bit more glide. It's a little less dry, and it's going to be really nice.
They're going crazy.
They are going a little bonkers today. It's a really nice 7, so we support that. Plus, it's got a little bit more texture than her DLS, which she has in a 6. It's a nice contrast to the kind of beautiful, elegant gills that she has in 6s, which would be Ferrando and Meow. So we think it'll be a really nice addition. Will be a Toy Store Gotham. Then we have one guild suggestion for a 7,
which is Luna.
We think she could rock either color, Halo or Noir. Helen is a really big fan of the idea of suggesting Luna for this. We think Luna is a great base, beautiful glide. We also think it would work aesthetically with her stash really, really well.
We like it.
Love it. Okay.
Who's next?
Next up is Ashley. Ashley, we have picked, and we totally empathize. It's like you're speaking our language, specifically Natasha's language.
Yes.
So Ashley contacted us and she said, the new forms make me feel discombobulated about my form stash. Help! Natasha just struggled with this. We just had to work through this for her. So we feel your pain. Okay, so right now she's got Harmony Tarako in a long 3, Fable Lagoon in a 4, Amma Perigee in a 4-ish, she's not sure, and Gotham Charm in a 7.
Yes.
So she said, what should it do? What needs to join to help achieve better color balance, or what needs to go? Well, I mean, we're obviously not going to tell you that something should go.
No, and she said they probably are all going to stay anyway.
And she was like, I'm just going to hoard everything anyway. So we support that. We support your hoarding, and we feel like whenever you have a stash cohesion issue, the option is to purchase a wrap to make them all fit better.
Yes.
You just need to kind of get a segue wrap to work the coloring in.
And we are ready. You need a 6?
You definitely need a 6. Right now, you've got 3s, 4s. We love that size. You've got 1 nice 7. And you are wrapping a 5-month-old and a 3-year-old, and you're sometimes tandeming. So we feel strongly that you need a 6 in your stash. That's a big hole. So we are recommending form-wise, because we're sticking with your form. You only need a form to fix the form problem, clearly. And we're going to go with another toy store form because we feel like that's going to really help.
Swallowtail Pixie Sticks.
Swallowtail Pixie Sticks. I also feel like VS would be a fine alternate to Pixie Sticks if you want something that's not toy store, since you already have 2 toy stores. But we think that Swallowtail Pixie Sticks
will bridge that gap.
Will be a really nice bridging of the gap.
Yes.
It's such
a little bit pink, a little bit purple, so
it almost has like some blue periwinkle undertones too, and some light, which is nice, which will work really nicely with her Gotham charm and her Helen is always taking.
So you have a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, and so we feel like you need a little pink. Purple. Yeah,
and it'll work, but be really pretty next to charm.
Yes.
It's like the Pixie Sticks, the Lagoon, and the charm.
Are gonna look so good together.
It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be really great.
Which one on
our stars are rebelling.
They're out of control.
Help! All right. So we have some quick geekery too. We had a couple requests. So one of our first shows, we talked about Apogee port and how much I was loving it. And we had some questions about Apogee versus Perigee and wrapping quality wise. And then I got another question today in TPS about Perigee versus Apogee and kind of how they wrap differently. I think sometimes because those gilt stripes, they get confused, and people sometimes think it's just a color difference, but they're actually completely different wraps that wrap very differently. It's time for your favorite portion, which is Natasha and I stroking wraps.
I know, when our kids just run off and leave us.
So, right. They're finding for themselves. They're fine. So this is Perigee. They're both size 5s. And Apogee port versus Apogee granite.
You do need both.
You 100% need both.
Jane has both. Everybody should.
Obviously. All right. So I think the biggest difference is that Perigee is a little bit thicker in hand.
A little bit, yes.
And it has a little bit less stretch.
Yes. Oh, what's going on over there?
Perigee up close, right side, wrong side. You can see it's got some nice diagonal stretch still. It makes a beautiful double hammock. I really love it in a base. And Apogee.
Perigee has less color. Perigee has less texture, right? That was a question.
What do you think, Natasha?
A little bit less, yes. Not a lot less, but just because this has like more stripes to it, so that makes it feel like it has more texture.
Yeah, a little bit. I think so, because the stripes are narrower.
We're having a fight over apple juice, people.
It's a power struggle. A power struggle of apple juice. I think that a really good solution is both. Plus, they look beautiful together. But I do really love them both in a base size. Although I also know that there's a lot of pan. Deport and granite have similar wrap qualities. So I had granite for a very short time, and it wasn't nearly as broken in as port. We talked about this a little bit before on here, and I'm wondering if other people can weigh into that. From what I have heard, especially now as granite is breaking in, I think they are fairly similar. I feel like I've heard that port is a bit softer than granite, but I also wonder how much of that has to do with breaking in, since a lot of the ports that are out there are really broken in, and granite, you know, needed a little bit of time at first to reach its full potential. But I have not had granite recently enough to be able to do a direct comparison between the two. So, any other questions on port versus Perigee? By the way, I'm officially wearing all the wraps right now.
This is what that looks like. Wear all the wraps.
This is how I walk around my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me the wraps.
Like, okay. All right. Moving on. Whew. All right.
All right. So you're gonna come back with less wraps.
Derobing all the wraps.
And it's almost time for our favorite part.
Our favorite part.
Weekly wool, people. And this one, so many people have been in TPS talking about how good this wrap is, and I haven't even touched it yet, so I'm gonna fondle this when Jane gets it. But yeah, I'm sad that I didn't get this. I'm sad.
Here he is. Let's just take a moment. Let's take a moment, Natasha. Let's take all the time you need.
Aquaria. You people know that I am so Team Aquaria. This feels amazing.
It took me a little while to join.
Even Jaxon's
Team
like,
Aquaria.
hey, see, look, my child's like, we need this, mommy.
Yeah. It's become my size 7 line blanket.
Oh, why did you feel so good, Aquaria?
So good. The color does look fab on her, doesn't it? She needs it.
Even look at Jaxon. He's wrapping. You can't
I
see
wish
him.
you could see him. He is
wrapping himself.
wrapping himself.
He's trying to take it from us.
He's stealing our Aquaria because it's the best Linus blanket ever. It is. Can you believe how soft? It's so
Is it good?
smushy and fluffy, and I just want to squeeze it and snuggle it every moment of my life. Best wool is right, folks. Okay, let's get some look. Up close look here. This wrong side. Blowing my mind. Blowing my mind. Look at it. Look at all of those colors. So much variation in the hues of that wrong side. It is unbelievable.
I know, it's like a little rainbow in there.
Oh, it's amazing. So, I mean, Fathom has a lot of variation
Yes.
in it, which is gorgeous, but this has even more. It is beautiful.
It is.
It is stunning. The wrong side, it's really, really good.
Everybody's been wrapping wrong side out, and now we know why.
So good. And I love how the right side feels against your skin.
Yes.
So incredibly soft.
Yes, it's really smooth.
It is really smooth, but then it gets this nice little texture, a really nice little even texture from the seahorses.
How does it compare to Storm? Now you know Storm is our love.
Okay, so
Storm
you
is
talk
like
about it.
super snuggly. I feel like it feels a little bit heavier in hand than this.
I think that Storm is a little bit thicker
Yes.
than Aquaria, but I think that Aquaria is fluffier. Like, I think that the negative space on the right side gives it this really different feeling than Storm.
Yes.
Very different.
It has a very different feel.
It feels completely different than my Sea Star or Storm, and I think it's fluffier, even though it's feels a little thinner. It wraps.
It definitely is thinner.
It's so soft.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Is it softer than Storm? I think it's softer than my Storm was when I first got Storm. I think now my Storm has broken in and it has no prickle left and it's really soft. I think Aquaria is breaking in quicker. I mean, I don't think Storm had much of a break-in period, but initially it felt woolier. It had a little bit more prickle than I think Aquaria does.
Yeah, I don't really feel.
I feel zero prickle. Zero prickle. Like, it is so soft and so soft right off the bat. It's everything.
Awesome.
It's everything you want it to be. And I know that some people are like, I don't know about Team Seahorses. I don't know about Aquaria.
Join us.
Join us, okay? Let's talk about how before I was like, I don't do pink,
Yeah.
I don't do animal print, I don't do Aquaria, and now here I am.
A week later.
Loving them all. I think that the low contrast of this Aquaria makes it a great aquarium for people that were not on Team Aquaria. It's a good gateway Aquaria to start your Aquaria love. It's time. It's time to join the team. They're beautiful. Okay. What else? Anything else?
No, I don't think so. Except for we're almost a middle chair, people.
It's coming. Almost a middle chair. We are so excited. I can't wait. I'm not getting one, but I feel like I'm getting one because I'm going to fondle the heck out of Natasha's middle chair. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Any word on, you know that Jane is all duet
You
chambray.
did not just throw a duet chambray at me. Now I won't be able to function the rest of the day.
Yeah, she can't function. That one thread got bumped in PCA and she was all like,
I felt like my stomach was in my throat when I saw that picture pop up in PCA. I couldn't even. Yeah, no, I have no word on duet chambray, but obviously if I hear anything,
we're on the lookout.
I'm on severe duet chambray watch, and obviously if I hear anything, I'm going to be talking about nothing else. So trust me, you'll know.
You will know.
You will know. I can't wait.
All right. It's awful. Okay.
That's
Strategy.
Right. That's right. No one needs it. No one needs it. It's terrible. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
This is a very active, lively show.
It's been interesting with the children. I don't know what they were sipping on before we got started. Sorry.
Apple juice. Let's have apple juice. All right. Thank you guys so much, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye.